We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils about to kick it away and get this season started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Mustangs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tyson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air, it's Levin. Got his man out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! Past the 1st down marker and still running. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
To the air, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be looking to run. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets him to the 49-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Brown has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Levin. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The sweet feet buy a little time. They get to him as he throws. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the single back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Arizona State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain mountain of a man on the defensive front.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
On third down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Give to Brown.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Levitt. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, SMU.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going up top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff from the gun. And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got a man, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He spins that thing down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Floating away. He's going to take off. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He's got it, first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Levin. Going deep. Snatches it on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Crosses the 10. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
42 Spider.
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win too. Man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it on the outside. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Here's the handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this. In the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive, but hey man, it's working, and if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. It's a running room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Easy.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Get set.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And is slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deeps. They're up by 24 over the Stallions. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, it's certainly...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Ready, set. Igloo.
Gonna run it. It's Udo. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Quarterback making checks. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to the running game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar and in the right corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Hawkins.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like